Hi, Year Sevens. Have you ever had questions about human nature and life? Philosophical questions like, is there a meaning to life? What does it mean to live a good life? Who defines what's bad and what's good? Today, we will be studying a character named Mark who has had these questions after hearing his friend's story about Hitler's daughter, Heidi. To give you an insight into the character we will be looking at, Hitler's Daughter is an Australian young adult fiction that was originally written by Jackie French in 1999. Hitler's Daughter has sold over 100,000 copies in Australia alone and has received great critical acclaim both in Australia and the 12 countries where it has been published. For its popularity, it was also adapted into an award-winning play by Monkey Bar Theatre in 2006. The story goes like this. Mark's friend Anna tells a story about Hitler's secret daughter Heidi, a young girl who was kept hidden to maintain the secret of her identity. As Mark learns about Heidi's isolated life, her strange relationship with her father, and her growing awareness of her father's plans for a supreme race, he becomes interested in learning more about Hitler and World War II. Out of many characters from the play, we will be specifically analyzing Mark. For the analysis, we are using the STEEL method. Remember, the STEEL method, an acronym, stands for speech, thoughts, effects on others, actions, and looks. Let us start by studying what he says. From scene 1, Mark is depicted as a boy who likes to question the surroundings. He asks Ben if he has ever noticed that cows look all shiny when they're wet. As he becomes troubled by the story of Heidi, he urges Anna, his friend, to continue with the story. Although it was not written in the play scripts, by observing what he asks his mother, father, and his teacher, we could assume that he wonders and thinks about why people do awful things and what the children of awful people are like. Also, in scenes 2 and 5, Mark again asks his parents about their own values in life. Along with the following scenes, his curiosity grows and he begins to think about racism and parent-child relationships as he compares the evil world of Hitler's Germany to his own life in Australia. Now, let's take a look at how others react to Mark. Almost everyone except Anna and little Tracy, his curiosity seems to be ignored by other characters in the play, including his friend Ben, his parents, and even his teacher. When his questioning continues, Mark's dad says, "Who's been feeding you all that stuff?" Or, "The things they teach kids nowadays. Do-gooders poking their noses in." Even the news talks about it, but no one seems to care and is too busy to consider his questions seriously. Rather, they're more concerned when Mark presents his thoughts verbally. When his parents ask him to stop asking questions, Mark gets upset and chooses to walk to the bus stop instead of riding his mother's car. This shows how frustrated he is not being able to discuss a topic that is troubling him a lot. Also, it expresses his sincerity in trying to find the answer to the philosophical questions he has. Unfortunately, neither the book nor the play script describes his appearances clearly. All we can assume is that he is an 11 years old Australian boy who lives in the rural farm valley somewhere in Australia. This could be because Jackie French's own home lies in the Element Valley on the edge of the southern suburb in New South Wales. Well, that was it, everyone. Way to go! Looking at the 5 aspects, we have learned that Jackie French has created Mark as a quiet but intelligent boy and why this text is so important. Hitler's Daughter demands its young audiences to question the reality of truth and notions of personal responsibility and prejudice. The director of the play also believed that in an age of fake news and fake manipulation, extreme ideologies, and rising nationalism, there has never been an important and relevant time to present this work to many, many teenagers. I hope that guided you well for your character analysis. Try to analyze other characters using the STEEL method, and you will find it extremely helpful to understand their lives and perform as if you are the characters themselves. Happy analyzing, everyone!